Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I am Sandy, and this is Mimi's Frugal Life. If you're new here, my channel focuses on frugality in every aspect of my life, and I like to also focus my channel on abundance and just making the most of everything. Everything is a blessing. So, if you're new, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for your support. Well, it's raining out again. What's new in New England, right? We've had so much rain. But I did scan the garden really quick. Now, here's a little backstory to those new viewers. I live in New England, Rhode Island specifically. I am in a suburb, like away from I'm in the city, but away from the city. So I'm not in the downtown area. I'm in a real quiet family neighborhood. And I've been here all my life. I do have a garden. It's not very massive like some are, but it produces enough for me. And I like to grow things and preserve fruits and vegetables and things for myself and my daughter and her family. And I like to share with my neighbors, and there's always an abundance to go around. So I am never short on produce or anything. The problem is, this time of year, my garden kind of ended a little early. Well, at least the tomatoes did. They had that virus or something, and I just had to glean them and get rid of the plants because the plants were starting to rot, and I didn't want it to pass on to the tomatoes. So I've had tons and tons of tomatoes that I've been ripening indoors and blanching and getting ready to jar them up, okay? Every day I go out there and every day I get strawberries. I've been getting my strawberries. I have a massive strawberry plant that I actually rooted some. So next year I'm going to have like 6 more plants. I'm going to have a great little strawberry forest out there. But strawberries are a daily event here. And this one just looks so perfect. I did pick another zucchini. Now, I know it doesn't look big. It really isn't. I think I will dehydrate this one. But the reason I took it in was I think that I'm also getting some of that squash root rot or whatever it is they call it. And I wasn't sure. And then I saw this on the end and I'm like, you know what? Let me pick this baby before it rots and just gets worse. So I'm going to add another zucchini to my stash. Again, I have green beans. I'm constantly getting them. What I do is the bush beans I put in the freezer. If I get enough, I will can them. But even if I have an abundance of them, what I'm going to do is I might just use them from the freezer as I need them and save the jars and the work of canning and the shelf space for other items that I can't freeze or that I choose not to. So the pole beans get dehydrated and the bush beans get frozen until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. Okay, so that's what I got today. Doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it's a blessing. I mean, I'm thrilled. I get to add another dehydrated zucchini to my stash. The strawberries also, I wash them. I take the stems off. I soak them in water with some salt. It gets out any little bugs. It kills them on contact. And then I air dry them and I add them to a bag in my freezer. When I get another gallon bag, that'll make me 4 more half pints of jam. So I'm working on getting more jam. Now, over to my little indoor garden here. I don't know what happened. All I could think of is, see what's happening? They're not really thriving. These are back here. But I think it's because of 2 things. Well, mostly one thing. Well, okay, 2 things. I haven't changed the water in here as often as I should. And the second part to that is when I refilled it, I used tap water. And I think that's where my mistake was. So on this rainy day today, I'm going to be taking this apart, cleaning it out really well with a little bit of white vinegar and water. I'm going to dry it really well, make sure the pump is all cleaned out, and then I'm going to fill it up with filtered water. instead of tap water. And because usually this thing grows like crazy. I usually have food every day. I'm picking stuff. But the new lettuces that I did plant did come up. And I have more. That one germinated from the, not even 2 days, 3 days ago. And this one. And this one. And that one's starting in there. He's starting. But the mint, the basil, and the parsley just aren't doing well. So I might replant those. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is how I'm going to be adding to my stash today. It's a rainy day. Don't feel like doing much. And but I just wanted to share my blessings with you. And it really is slow and steady will always help you win the race. I could get 5 huge zucchinis out there and then not get anything else the rest of the year, or would I choose to just get a couple every couple of weeks, eat them up, preserve them, and get more, and just keep a fresh supply? I will take what God gives me at the time He gives it to me. So these little bush beans, I didn't expect to see them out there today. These are perfect. So I'm going to wash them, get the ends off them, and then all I do is I just literally throw them in a freezer bag. I'm not doing too much prepping today other than this, and I'm just going to relax and catch up on my favorite YouTube channels, my favorite prepper channels, and all my favorite creators on YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I do hope you stick around. You can hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button and come back again. And I'd really, really appreciate that. Until then, guys, I love you all. I'll catch you on my next video. God bless.